This is the Pedego Step-Thru, and it's one of their. It's built on the cruiser concept. It's one of their longest running designs. Super fun, kind of this upright beach cruiser. This one's got the fenders. Neat color choices, as you can see. You've kind of got that like coral and then the blue. This was what Pedego's really known for. They produce these high quality, fun bikes they feel really solid, and they're kind of like foolproof. So I'm going to just start off by going over the bicycle aspects of this bike. You've got a wonderful kickstand that's actually new in the 2014 version. You've got 6 speeds to choose from up here with this nice Shimano shifter, and you'll notice it's really simple. It's big, you can see which gear you're in, and you can reach it from the handlebars up here. These giant swept back handlebars that, as I've ridden this bike, I've noticed it kind of, it keeps your head up. It's a little bit more relaxed when you're riding, and it kind of reduces the shocks from going over cracks and bumps and stuff. And helping to reduce that shock further are these awesome balloon tires that you can see here. And they come pre-slimed. They're kind of oversized, and just really, they take the edge off, I guess is what I'd like to say. There aren't any, shocks. This isn't like a mountain bike, but just having those two things, the handlebars and the tires, goes a long way. And then going even further are these nice cushy seats. And you can see this right here. It's got like rubber bumpers inside and, big soft platform to kind of chill out on. So I really like that. And that's what cruisers are all about. So they've captured that. And what makes this specific cruiser a little bit different is it's step-through. So the frame is a little bit shorter. It's going to be easier to mount. If you're someone, maybe you're a woman, I mean, that's really what this bike is kind of all about, right? Look at the colors and the step-through and stuff. It's going to fit you a little bit better, but it's still going to offer a ton of power. And so I'm going to jump right into the electric bike specs. But first, I do want to call out, I love that they actually include a place to put your water bottle here. We've got these nice solid metal pedals with these spikes on them. And, of course, this chain guard, because when you're pedaling along with pants or whatever, or maybe a dress, you want to stay clean. And so I feel like they've covered all the bases in terms of bicycle features. But, again, where it gets fun is the electric bike components. What we're looking at here is an awesome 500-watt gearless rear hub motor. So gearless means it's running off of magnets, essentially, and there aren't any gears in there, potentially adding more torque. But that also means this coasts more smoothly, it's a little bit quieter, and it's sort of foolproof. They don't really break. They work really well, and they last and last, which is nice. Driving that motor, or powering it I should say, is this awesome battery pack. And this is one of the upgrades for the 2014 model. This comes in a bunch of different choices, basically. We're looking at a 36-volt 10 amp hour, but if you want, you can get 36-volt 15 amp hour. That just means there's more capacity. You could potentially go further. Or you can step it up to 48-volt 10 amp hour. And that 48 volts paired with this motor, that's just going to give you even more power. So if you're someone who does a lot of hill climbing, or maybe you're a bigger person and you just want that extra power, that's a choice you have now, which is just super cool. And again, the way they've integrated this, you can see the battery's fully enclosed, the rack's a little bit bigger, and I kind of think it looks nicer. Before they had just a metal box sitting on top. Now it's enclosed and the painted design looks great. And this battery pack is really cool. It's actually removable. You can charge it on or off the bike, and it's got a light built in, so you can see that. So like for safety and stuff, it's cool that they did that. And in general, I like this design a lot better, and they kind of moved to this battery design for all of their new bikes. They're interchangeable, pretty easy to get this swapped out at your Pedego dealer. And it does lock to the bike. There's a lock right there, and you do have to leave the key in when you ride. That's something I've called out before, but that's one of the few nitpicks. Also, no front headlight. You can add that, of course, aftermarket, but just keep that in mind if you're going to be riding this around, for safety. And I wanted to call out, they've got these great brakes with the built-in bell. Before, you kind of had to have the bell separate, and I just think this is a wonderful design. So I'm going to hop on this thing. It's already on, but essentially, you turn the key, you come up here and press this button, and it lights up, and it shows you how much battery pack capacity you have left. There's no, speed LCD. There's nothing else really here to distract you. Of course, you could add one, but it's kind of about having fun, being simple. That's their mantra here, and this bike definitely captures that. So It's turned on. Kickstand is up. The way we do this, you just twist this throttle and you're off. So I'm going to put the camera back there and you can hear the motor. Woo! Gets you going pretty good. I'm actually going to cruise along and show you. I should mention, in the front is a disc brake, and in the rear it runs on it's like a band brake. It's kind of built into the hub. It doesn't offer quite as much stopping power in the rear, but for a single person, this is pretty effective. It's pretty good. I'm going to get the wide-angle lens and just take another couple shots so you can see the whole bike in action. Okay, here we go. Woo! You can see my body position kind of upright. There we go. Ah! So that's the Pedego Cruiser Step-Thru. For more info on this and other electric bikes, I'll see you back at ElectricBikeReview.com.